So the peripheral nervous system is the second division of the nervous system, and the peripheral nervous system basically is the spinal nerves out, away from the spinal cord. The peripheral nervous system can be divided into two parts. The somatic nervous system, which is very easy to define, it controls all of our voluntary muscle movements. If it is a muscle movement that you're consciously aware of, then it is controlled by the somatic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system controls all of our involuntary muscle movements. So we have lots and lots of muscle movements that we're not consciously aware of, but that are incredibly important because they're things like our breathing and our heart rate, the dilation of our pupils, our digestion. These are things that keep us alive, so they're very much hindbrain controlled functions. Those are also controlled by our peripheral nervous system. So the autonomic nervous system can be divided one more time into the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous systems. You know these systems well. The sympathetic nervous system is all of the nervous system activity you experience when you're under stress. And it's called the fight or flight system. It evolved in a time when it was most useful for us. Most of the stresses that we were encountering during the evolution of our species could literally kill us. And so we needed to either fight whoever or whatever was attacking us or run as quickly as we possibly can. So these are all structures that prepare us to do that. Sympathetic nervous system activity is a little problematic these days because most of our stressors we can't fight or run away from. We have to sit and deal with them. So we'll revisit it later in the class. The parasympathetic nervous system is a division of autonomic nervous system that's activated when you're not under stress. And there's a graphic in your book that is a little bit different. I like this one. I just think it's easier to see without all of the different parts of the body. So this is the parasympathetic nervous system when you're at rest. So your pupils are constricted. You can salivate, which means you can eat. That's part of your digestion. Your heart rate is low. Your blood vessels are constricted. Your blood pressure isn't up. And you can see at the bottom, your bladder is contracted, which basically means you can hold your urine. Whereas under sympathetic nervous system activity, all of the opposite are happening. So your salivation is inhibited, your heart rate is increased, your respiration is increased, all of the things that will help you to either fight or run away from something.